Alright guys, Assalamualaikum. Selamat kembali bersama dengan Ezri Mukris dalam Borak Tesipeng. Okay, bersempena dengan esok hari, kita akan menyambut Hari Bandaraya Kuching kita yang ke-33. So hari tu, kami orang ada invite one of our special guest, which is our Datuk Bandar yang berbahagia, Datuk Haji Junaidi bin Ridwan. Assalamualaikum Datuk.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sihat?
Alhamdulillah.
Makan dah?
Makan belum.
Aduh, katalah kami orang ngatur makanan kita. Okey, Datuk, bersempena dengan sambutan Hari Bandaraya Kuching tu, untuk tahun tu maybe agak different sikit lah because of pandemic apa semua. Nah, jadi memang nak tanya, bolehkah kita kongsikan sikit macam ni sambutan untuk tahun tu yang ke-33 tu?
Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kalau kita lihat 2019 and awalnya, Hari Bandaraya disambut dengan agak meriah. But for the last 2 tahun, iaitu start daripada 2020 dan tahun ini, dia disambut dengan secara sederhana, memandangkan this COVID-19. So we have to mematuhi SOP, which is very important bagi mengekang penularan COVID-19. So last year it was hosted by MBKS and mainly physical in nature. But this year DBKU host, and then oleh kerana COVID-19 ni masih lagi belum dapat dibendung. I think you all know yesterday even Kuching alone dah 311. So for 2021 kita adakan dia secara hybrid, iaitu apart from physical attendance of the function, yang lagi satu kita buat secara pre-recording. Kita pre-record and then we will play masa-masa nanti on the first kita akan tayangkan data pre-recording. Misalnya one of the agenda yang kita buat pre-recording is flag raising. Kita akan buat secara pre-recording. But apart from that, kita juga melibatkan warga di BKU dan juga KJM, Kejangan Mesra. Then they will be also on live, but secara maya.
Okey, contohlah kita pada secara maya nak sini, contoh orang luar nak tengok live apa semua kah?
We can go to our Facebook, even dalam YouTube. Lagi satu, what they call that, Instagram. Oh,
Instagram. Okay. So everythingnya will be released on the first lah. Yes. Untuk Hari Bandaraya Kuching tu. Alright. So for this year, Hari Bandaraya Kuching, apa temanya? Kan every year mesti ada tema di Impun. Ibu Hari Merdeka pun ada tema kita. So untuk Hari Bandaraya Kuching tahun tu, apa temanya? Apa konsepnya?
The tema yang kita pilih untuk tahun 2021 ialah Digital Transformation towards a smart Kuching city. Why we pick up that tema is because kita, I think you all know, kerajaan punya strategi on economy now. They call it strategy economy, digital economy, sehingga tahun 2022 next year. So kita nak mendokongkan, memampankan pengembangan pembangunan ekonomi melalui digital transformasi.
Yalah, because nowadays everything semuanya digitalized lah. Mau tu internet, apa semua. So, what are the programs yang akan dianjurkan oleh DBKU as a host now? Untuk tahun tu, apa program-program yang akan dipolah masa Hari Bandaraya kelak for the sambutan?
We have susun about more than 10 acara, and then yang akan kita jalankan sepanjang bulan Ogos. One of the main one yang kita jalankan ialah bulan kebersihan, and then we also have what you call webinar.
Webinar, okay.
So session, and then there are a lot of other activities lah. And then but the activities boleh kata hampir semua is digital based or alam maya based, not on physical.
Oh, yalah because of pandemic, everythingnya perlu visualize apa semua. Okay, tadi kita ada padah for those staff-staff di BKU memang akan join lah for the event apa semua. What if contoh ada orang luar, ada invite orang luar untuk for the sambutan?
Orang luar is yang kita dah jemput is KJM, Kejagaan Masyarakat. Kejagaan Masyarakat is macam jawatan kuasa atau badan ditubuhkan oleh DBKU to ensure there is inclusivity masyarakat dalam bila kita nak jalankan pembangunan di kawasan DBKU. So we need the masyarakat punya involvement. For example, among others kebersihan, beautification. So we have what we call it a strategy of inclusivity. So we want the masyarakat to be involved in our activities that we rancangkan.
Okay, faham. So meaning ada orang luar lah, right?
Yes.
So kita lari sikit lah dari sambutan dari Bandar Kuching tu. Kita nak fokus sikit pasal Bandar Kuching, Bandaraya Kuching itself. So as a Datuk Bandar lah, kami mau tanya lah, apa the next big plan yang akan ada dengan Kuching tu pula? Contohlah, saya dah pandemik lah, kita kata pandemik tu. Apa plan yang besar kau untuk Kuching?
Well, if you're talking about plan in what sense? Kalau kita kata physical pembangunan, there are a lot of big thing that we have in mind to develop Kuching, so that Kuching can become a better city. In particular, we want to realize kita punya impian untuk menjadi kenyataan Bandaraya Kuching menjadi bandaraya yang cantik, bersih, selamat dan smart city dan kesemuanya sustainable. So our program and activities or even projects that we plan have to move towards that direction.
Okay, faham. So untuk youth lah, kanak-kanak, youth lah, orang muda anak apa? Okay, kami mau kita kongsi sikit apa function sidak youth tu untuk mengekalkan our Bandaraya Kuching tu as it plan lah macam ni. So what should they do?
If talking about individual or human factor lah, it involve all lapisan masyarakat, bukan saja youth but also the elders, the youth and even the kids. So that's why our program, for example, even we involve macam ada sometimes we organize coloring contest and so on for kids. For youth we have macam BMX punya competitions and we organize even macam mountain bike and so on. But we need in order to have Kuching ada soul. So we need the involvement of everybody, every level of the society.
Yes, exactly lah. Contohnya macam kami lah. Kami perlu ada involvement orang Kuching tu. Okey lah. Lepas tu, kami pun co-host lah yang akan join kita apa semua. Dan yang akan ada few questions kita tanya dengan kita pasal Hari Bandaraya, sambutan Hari Bandaraya Kuching untuk ke tahun 33. So, apapun, kita akan kembali lagi tu dalam Borak Tesi Peng.
And we are back with me, Mia Hassan, dalam Borak Tesi Peng. Passing the baton from Ezri Mukris. Okay, so Datuk, tadi Ezri dah tanya about Bandaraya Kuching, about Hari Bandaraya Kuching. Tapi kami nak tanya soalan keluar sikit lah, mun okey ah? Okey. Susah sih jadi seorang Datuk Bandar.
Soalan cepu mas
Cepu mas, okey.
Kalau kita a bit sensitive, and then kalau kita a bit too narrow minded, semua yang kita nak lakukan susah. Even nak makan pun susah.
Oh ya kah?
Sebab kalau kita nak makan, you have to ask ourselves, nak makan apa? Western food, Chinese food, whatever. And then after that, di sini nak makan, di rumah kan, nak di hotel, ataupun di kedai. Mula kedai, sini kedai. Siapa dengannya, apa makannya, cukup duit ke sini. So also question you can ask yourself and make your life difficult.
Yes.
Okay? So the question of when you hold any post, jawatan, question of senang atau susah is not the issue. The real issue is how do you manage yourself.
I see.
Then how you manage things. Okay. So, but in order to manage yourself and you manage the things, then you must understand exactly what you are supposed to do.
Okay.
So if you know, macam for example as a reporter, it's not that easy. Sometimes you feel pressure, stressful and so on.
Yes.
But if you know what you are supposed to do and you enjoy it, so yang susah jadi senang. Tapi you cannot take things for granted.
Yes.
Okay? And then to be Datuk Bandar, you have to be open-minded to
Okay.
criticism and so on. And I always believe in getting inputs from the people. So any aduan, whatever, I take it as
Seriously.
not to say serious, as an additional inputs for me to improve things. After all, the biggest room in the world is room for improvement.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is the first time that I heard from the view of a Datuk Bandar whether it's difficult or not to run a city. So, but for you yourself personally, what do you feel? Macam mana kita rasa when you run a city? Are you happy about it, or do you face sometimes, being sad kah, apa kah?
First thing is you have accepted the post,
Yeah.
given the trust by the government, especially the chief minister.
Exactly.
So you have to measure what is your KPI. Can you deliver or not? The moment kita dah accept that post, you have to deliver. Okay. But when you are delivering something, bekerja ini is not about a person, it's about a team.
Team, yes.
So we have a team in terms of how do I manage the BKU staff, and then the people, and then our leaders. So together, only then things can be possible.
Oh, it's not a one-man show.
No, definitely it's not one-man show.
I see.
We need everybody's involvement at all levels.
Oh, at all levels.
At all levels. Even masyarakat, we are talking about outside there, we need to have them get involved in managing our city.
Yeah, because actually they also have a part, they also have the right, they also have a say in managing the...
Because you see, when you manage the city, basically, macam di BKU, there are three major stakeholders.
Okay.
The three main stakeholders. Number one is the government of the day.
Okay.
They have the vision. Don't tell me the chief minister have no vision for the BKU.
Okay.
Surely he has vision.
Yes.
So the next one is the people in Kuching City yang tinggal di sini ataupun pelawat Kuching City. They also have their wish.
Yes.
Okay. So the third one is DBKU as an institution. We also have the vision. Don't tell me DBKU bila established in 1988 tak ada vision.
Yes.
So my duty is to what they call it try to run a mission. Okay, by having the machinery like the BKU, so we have, if we can achieve the objective, we can mission is accomplished.
Yes.
If the mission is accomplished, only then the vision become reality. Otherwise, the vision become just a dreams.
So there are three constituents. First is the government, second is the people, and then third is the city council, DBKU. Alright, okay. Okay, Tok, kembali lagi lah dalam Hari Bandaraya Kuching. Okay, Datuk, because kita Tok dalam pandemik, yalah COVID-19, dah ada SOP, all these safety measures, apa indah nak. Dalam kita nak nyambut Hari Bandaraya Tok, boleh Datuk kongsi dikit apa safety measure yang diambil oleh pihak DBKU untuk merealisasikan Hari Bandaraya Tok?
Number one, we have to comply with the SOP.
Yes,
that
definitely.
Is the most important thing is to comply with the SOP. Meaning to say, using mask and then social distancing and so on, and then limit the number of people in the dalam sesuatu venue. The capacity is only limited to about 50%. Okay?
Yes.
But in the case of what we are going to do on the first, we only involve about 100 people physical dalam di Dewan Undangan Negeri, Dewan Sadapan.
Okay.
But at the same time, kalau as orang di Kuching, they also want to see kalau boleh get involved.
Yes.
So that is why we have also, apart from that, we also have a virtual, we call it. So siapa yang nak kita ada, they can connect to our Instagram and so on.
Oh, okay. Okay, is it? Oh, sebab tadi Datuk ada mention about live. Boleh join live kah? Macam ni?
Can,
oh,
yeah.
boleh. Okay, kita ambil je.
Then it will be on the screen actually semasa when we that function.
I see. Oh, it will be projected on the screen lah. I see. Okay. So, Datuk boleh kongsi dengan penonton Borak Teh Sipeng tarikh dan juga lokasi untuk Hari Bandaraya Kuching?
As you all know, Tarikh is on the 1st of August every year. Kita buat function City Day on the 1st. Dan sambutannya akan dibuat di waktu pagi, start about 8 o'clock di Dewan Santapan, Dewan Undangan Negeri.
Oh, Dewan Undangan Negeri. Okay. So, 1 hari bulan, everyone di Dewan Undangan Negeri. And jangan bingung, juga akan dipancar secara maya ataupun secara live. Okay, tolong si akan tertinggal. Jangan worry. Jangan worry. Don't worry. Okay, Datuk. So, for Datuk Vanda, and probably I can say you're speaking on behalf of the Kuching people lah. Apa Datuk pun vision and apa Datuk pun hope for Kuching City in the future?
As I said, the vision is being set by the 3 main stakeholders.
Okay.
My goal is trying to realize that vision.
I see.
Okay? The vision is something like a dream,
Yes.
long-term dream.
Yes.
So we have to move towards that. Okay? With the continuous support of our Chief Minister, in particular, and then with the involvement or inclusivity of the masyarakat di Kuching, that dreams or the visions kita dapat realize it even faster. So the dreams is about kita nak tengok Kuching menjadi sebuah bandaraya yang terbersih di kawasan ini, bandaraya yang tercantik di kawasan ini, selamat.
Of course, yes, definitely. Cantik, bersih, selamat.
Dan pintar.
Yes, smart city. Apa
yes.
smart city ada tu? Oh, first time juga main dengan smart city for
If
Kuching.
you are looking at, we want to go for technology base.
Okay.
For
Yes.
example, so one of the thing that we try to do as a smart project is kalau kita pergi Kampung Nombor, we have replaced all the street lighting with the smart street lighting. The smart street lighting, whatever is thing can be monitored on time.
Oh,
They
so
can monitor
is it
on time.
based on sensors or?
No, they can control even using our handphone.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I can select which tiang nak dipadam ataupun nak dim until 10%.
Si perlu turun office lah.
Si perlu turun di padam.
pakai
Si
telefon
perlu.
aja.
Just from the office, I can off, on, blink, whatever it is. Then I can have all the reports that needed to be to study all this.
I see. That is something interesting that we're moving on
So
to.
if you get Kampung Nombor now, you can see it's very bright.
Yeah.
But we have, it's going to be launched by our Chief Minister. Then from there you can see later on that street lighting, we can even, in order to save dia punya power consumption,
Yeah.
we can even reduce dia punya brightness from 100% to even
Ikut
10%.
kesesuaian lah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We can even select which tiang and so on, which street light kita nak dim, which one kita nak off even boleh.
Oh.
But we don't have to book to go there. We can do it using your.
No need to do it manually lah.
It's all on. We can even program it.
Okay. There is something interesting that we want to know about Kuching. So Datuk, thank you so much. But any last few words that Datuk mau share dengan penonton-penonton Borak Teh Sipeng, penduduk-penduduk di Kuching di luar ya?
Untuk penonton-penonton sekalian, I hope that you enjoy program nanti, our City Day, which is live on Astro Channel 122, and kalau ada apa-apa input untuk menambah baik perkhidmatan di BKU, you're most welcome.
We are open for any feedbacks and opinions. Okay, thank you so much Datuk. We really
You're most
appreciate
welcome.
it. And we hope nothing but the best for Hari Bandaraya Kuching. Okay, and kita everyone, penduduk-penduduk Kuching, Hari Bandaraya esok hari, Hari Bandaraya Kuching. And kami dua Ezri masih juga live esok 2.15 petang, Astro 122, My TV 122, Ezri Mukris and I signing out, Borak Teh Sipeng.